Mr. Rusty had written a letter to the local council, protesting about road conditions in the garden, and Florence agreed the traffic was getting heavier. Zebedee asked what the trouble was. "I'm campaigning for a green belt," said Mr. Rusty. "I'm sure you'll look very pretty," said Zebedee. "Shall we go?" In the garden, others were campaigning about a variety of things, and everyone, including Dillon, was busy preparing signs prohibiting or advocating or demanding various things for various needs. Even the birds. And Penelope. And the train. Between her shunting activities. And Mr. McHenry. And of course, Brian. It was obvious some coordinating had to be done, so Zebedee asked them all to explain their signs. "Me first," said Brian. But Zebedee said he would leave it to Florence to choose the order, and would they please put their signs on the posts and explain. They agreed. "Everyone should be given a fair hearing," said Zebedee, and they agreed again. "Democracy," said Zebedee. "Lovely," said Ermintrude. Penelope was to be first, and she explained her sign meant danger, spiders at work. Dillon was next. "Your turn, Dillon," said Florence. "Lazy thing," said Penelope tartly. Dillon's sign was no hooting, rabbits sleeping. Ermintrude was next. "I wonder what it'll be," thought Florence. It was keep off the flowers, and then it was Dougal's turn. "Oh dear," thought Florence. "Keep cows off the flowers," said Dougal. "Doesn't look a bit like me," said Ermintrude haughtily. "Mr. McHenry's turn," said Florence quickly. And Mr. McHenry's sign meant, apparently, scooters only. "Cheek," said the train. And when Florence asked for her sign, put up one which simply said, "Trains only." The twin birds were next. "Crazy," said Dillon, for their sign meant music permitted. Florence had a look at the signs. "You know, we might get a bit cluttered," she said. "It'll be more cluttered when lightning gets here," said Dougal. Lightning was on his way. 1 mile per hour maximum speed," said Brian. "Typical," said Dougal. Mr. Rusty was last. "Flowers are best," he said. "Oh, I agree," said Florence. "Dogs are best," said Dougal's well-known fact. "Well, dogs are all right," said Mr. Rusty. "Except one, watch where my eyes rest," said Brian. Zebedee asked if the signposting had gone well. "All right," said Mr. Rusty, "but I maintain there should be just one sign in the garden." "Which one?" said Zebedee. "This one," said Mr. Rusty. "Mine."